Hey, buddy.
Hey, Kelly.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
It's a pretty nice morning.
It was 47 when I woke up,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, hey, now, what's this about? Definitely colder than I thought. But then I looked and saw by the time we go outside, it'll be in the 50s. So I was like, okay, I don't gotta change anything.
Yeah, I was just getting dressed into my dress clothes before you came over, and I was like, do I want to wear my long sleeve shirt? I was like, it's a little chilly, and then I looked at the weather, and I was like, by the time we get out there, it's gonna be like 50s, maybe even 60.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing long shirt.
This is the same shirt I wore last time we played,
Mm-hmm.
and it is long sleeve, and it does have a hood, but it's pretty thin, and I wear it for sun protection purposes.
Yeah. I feel you.
Mm-hmm. Last time we potted was right before the Super Bowl, right?
Was it? It feels like the Super Bowl was so long ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a big
Good
one.
yawn, yeah.
It wouldn't
It's a big
stop.
yawn. It just wouldn't stop. It wouldn't get off me.
Yeah, it feels like the Super Bowl was a month ago at least.
I think we potted like the morning of the Super Bowl, though.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. We had a time.
Super Bowl was awesome.
I loved it. Everybody's complaining about how it was boring because there wasn't enough points scored, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, nah. Defenses were going at it.
Yeah.
Christian Gonzalez on the Pats. And then all the Seahawks, like each and every one of them.
Twice. No, I mean, if you didn't like that Super Bowl, you don't like football.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Guess who liked that Super Bowl?
Who?
Ash.
I mean, she knows ball. She gets it.
However many times I've said it, I'm saying it again. It's one of the best evolutions of the relationship.
Yeah, pretty great.
Yeah.
But definitely did the Super Bowl up. All kinds of good food. Might have been one of the best, if not the best, brisket that I've had from you.
Thank you.
It was very, very good. The wings were also very good. Ate way too much. It was the second plate that got me.
Mm-hmm.
I had one big plate, and then I was like, when am I going to get all this food again? Let's just get a little more. And then I ate a little more. And then the next day I felt horrible.
I had a headache, but I think it was from the beer.
Mm-hmm.
Which I really tried to get in front of by hydrating or whatever, but I think just too much sodium, basically.
Yeah.
Just the older I get, the more tolerances that just can't be breached anymore.
Yeah. No, I mean, I know it's come up before, but I've definitely aged to the point now where I don't like being that just over gluttonous. Like, I don't enjoy it as much as I used to.
Yeah.
But
thanks for the brisket and wings compliments. The brisket, you gave me a tip however long ago, I guess during the summer, that I incorporated into the...
Maybe June. I learned it in May.
I do 2 Christmas briskets, and then there's however many that come up in the football season.
Right.
And I incorporated this step into the last season of briskets, including that Super Bowl one, which was to let it sit in just smoke mode.
Cold smoke.
Cold smoke is what the kids call it.
Yep.
And I've been putting it on there for an hour and a half, like not just an hour. And then after that amount of time, I'll kick it up to 225, and then after it's been in there for 3 hours, I'll start spritzing every 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And something about the cold smoke step changes the amount of time it takes to do everything that I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am used to, like, if I put a brisket on at, like, 5, then, and it's on, like, 225 immediately after sitting on the counter for an hour to get, like, closer to room temperature, then I am used to being able to wrap it, like, shortly after midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So I just go to sleep and, like, it does its stall in there and finishes 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, whatever.
Right.
And that just it's been totally different to where do the cold smoke at 5 or whatever, and I'll spritz up until midnight, and it's still, like, 140. It's not ready to wrap.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's ready, and it takes forever to get to ready to wrap. Like 5:30 in the morning, 12 hours after having put on at a cold smoke at 5. To where, like, the first Christmas that I did, I think I told you this, I had drafted a message to my brothers because Justin was hosting. And it was like, sorry, we're going to be late. But then after, what I had been doing is when I did wrap it at like 5 in the morning, bump it up to 250, which is still a plenty low smoke temp.
Mm-hmm.
And after it is wrapped, though, and I wrapped it at 155, that Christmas one, which is like the lowest that you can wrap it.
Right.
Done at 9. And it goes from the 160 temp to 195, 201, like fairly quickly after that.
Mm-hmm.
What was special about the Super Bowl one is that I didn't bump it up to 250.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 225 all the way. It took 25 hours.
The thought of doing a 25-hour smoke on an actual wood-burning
Impossible.
smoker is just, very daunting.
Mm-hmm.
Technology. But, man, that was a tender, tasty brisket.
Yeah.
I want brisket now.
We've been eating it all week. We technically still have some in the fridge, but probably not going to eat it a week after.
Yeah.
But I've been eating it for lunch. I had 2 separate Ziploc bags, and one bag was just like all fatty pieces, and we got to like the bottom of that,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like cut it all up and put it in like a big salad bowl, basically.
Yeah.
Microwave that, put a salad on top, and I was like, I'm eating a salad. And then the wings, I actually asked ChatGPT, like, I want to make some award-winning wings. And I want to do them in the convection oven. Because I'd done them on the smoker before, and I thought they came out too bitter.
Yeah.
And I was like, I usually do them this way, which is I usually salt and pepper, try and dry them out, like tap them with paper towels. But I salt, pepper, cayenne, and then put them in a bag, a Ziploc bag, with the spice that I want them to have, or with the sauce that I want them to have. So like medium buffalo or sweet heat barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll let them sit in there for hours. And then I was putting them on the smoker, but I was telling it and then I'd like to put it in a convection oven. And ChatGPT was immediately like, you don't marinate wings, like, don't let them sit in sauce. Like, what you do, is the trick is you really gotta dry them out. That's the whole thing. So it was like salt, pepper, cayenne, and then also add a little baking powder. One of them doesn't taste like anything. One of them tastes awful. Don't use the one that tastes awful.
I believe the soda tastes awful.
Okay, yeah. So the baking powder helps dry them out. And I had them on wire racks in the fridge overnight. And then convection oven 400 for 40 minutes, flipping at 20.
Mm-hmm.
And last thing you do is sauce them.
Right.
And then you put them back in for a brief period of time, like 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did with these wings. And I also like them a lot.
They're very good. I really want to, at some point, try, or I want you to try,
Mm-hmm.
or one of us to try,
It must be tried.
smoking burgers.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, Jared and I went to lunch, and a few weeks ago, I probably brought it up. If I didn't, there's no way I didn't. But a few weeks ago, we went to this place called Marino Burger Company, I think, down right around our old stomping grounds.
Mm-hmm.
And went there specifically because they advertised a smoked burger. And went there and got it, and it was probably the best burger I've ever had in my life. Like, it was just absolutely amazing. And apparently that is like the sister restaurant to Marino Barbecue, which is down off like Slaughter. I forgot what, Southern Meadows.
South Park Meadows?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they have just a burger place that's like, they do like really thick, like big old like smoked burgers. And then they also do like smashed burgers. I don't know if they're smoked smash burgers or just smash burgers, but Jerry gets the smash burgers and I get the smoked burgers. But whenever I had that first burger, the burger place, I was like, this place needs a hat. I need to buy a hat from this place to commemorate this burger. But they didn't have any hats. But their main restaurant, the barbecue place, they do have hats. And they also sell the burger at that place.
Okay.
So yesterday we took the trek down to the actual Merino barbecue. And I got another burger from that one. And I got a hat. And burger was, again, just top tier. Like, so good. Like, and I love a thick, like a big, thick patty.
Yeah.
On a burger. Like, this is like a good inch and a half thick patty. Like, after it's cooked. Like, it's glorious. But yeah, it seems like smoking burgers shouldn't be that difficult. And it seems like the payoff would be pretty high if you get good smoke flavor in it.
I've never seen, so with like steaks and burgers, I've seen them brought up to a temperature, but finished in a skillet. Like for the crust.
Get the Maillard.
Yes.
That makes sense.
But a smoker gets up to pretty high temperatures. You could theoretically do a burger in there the whole time. I just haven't. Most of the time when people say like smoker for those two things specifically, it's like get it up to 1 something internal and then finish it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It'd be fun to play with. Like, I wonder how long it would take like a half-pound burger to fully cook in a smoker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Shit, I can figure it out for you real quick.
Yeah. I mean, it's just really good. And someday I want to take you to one of those places.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I like, this is a place that I want to show. Like, anybody coming to Austin, if you want to have a really good burger, like, those are Merino Barbecue or Merino Burger Company. But again, we both got burgers yesterday at the barbecue place, but like, I was looking around at everybody's barbecue plates that they had, and it looked legit. Like, the brisket looked legit. And they had like smoked turkey. I saw some of that. That looked legit. And they also do like tacos of some sort, and I think they make like their own homemade tortillas there too.
Mm-hmm.
And those looked really good. Just so much food to eat.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I got my hat to add to my barbecue hat collection.
Excellent.
I'm probably up to like 7 or 8 different barbecue joint hats.
Mm-hmm.
And this one also commemorates the best burger I've ever had. So that's pretty sweet. Yesterday was a big hat day for me. I got 2 hats yesterday.
What was the other one?
Well, the other one, I'd ordered it only like a couple days ago. I didn't even get tracking for it. It just showed up. I was like, what the hell is this? And I was like, oh crap, it's my hat. But no, it's
Who's mailing me?
It's my Puma Fast and Furious collab hat.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I got here. That's really exciting. It's a really, really cool hat. I did get nervous about it when I first opened it, because right along the bill, there's a couple places that's like kind of like messed up, but apparently that is just how it comes. Like, it's like the distressed look.
Okay.
So it's like supposed to look like, because I when I first got it, I was like, oh no, it's kind of messed up. Maybe I'll order another one, or have this be like my beater and then have like one for display. And I was thinking about it. I was chatting with Jared about it, and he was like, is it supposed to come like that? And I was like, I don't know. And I was like, I went back to the website and looked at the picture and like zoomed in, and sure enough, like, it had the same distressed spots in the exact same places. So
that makes sense given their choices.
Yeah, but it's a really cool hat. So yesterday, 2 hats in one day. It's a pretty rare day for me.
My grumpy old man take when we were doing the Olympics hangout Friday night, I guess.
Yeah.
You were showing that website.
Yeah.
And on the shoes and on the model that was wearing the shoes, the model, I guess, is wearing pants that are from the collection as well.
Yeah.
But the pants cover like over half the shoe.
Yeah.
And like, what are you doing?
I mean, that was the style back in the day. Back in the Fast and Furious days. The long pants that go cover over the... And like, even like the back of the pant leg is like kind of chewed up because it gets under your heel. Like that was how the style was back then. Now it's like the high pants like show a little bit of ankle along with the entire shoe.
Roll those pants up if you have to.
Yeah. So, just those were the times. Yeah, Big Hat Day. That was pretty fun.
You gotta show it to me later.
Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna show it to you like at least 5 times. I can't wait to show Ash.
I'll try not to stay mad at the franchise, but I was disappointed with the shoes. I was disappointed with those pants covering up the shoes. Those choices.
Well, that you can't blame the franchise. That's Puma.
But mostly I'm disappointed with the franchise telling us twice. Hey, you saw this. You saw them kill all your favorite people in 2024. But don't worry, we'll see what happens in 2025. JK, we'll see what happens in 2026. JK, now it's 2028? Now it's 2028?
I thought it was 27.
You better hope it is.
Uh,
The movie's coming out. Okay, it's 2026 this year. Okay.
yeah.
Sometimes I think it's 2027.
No. The Universal ride is opening this summer. But I was actually reading more into the movie, like what's going on with it, like the production and all that. And apparently, from what I was seeing, is it's gotten a little tricky. Like, they're still doing it, but it's getting a little trickier because apparently Universal dropped the budget by a lot versus, like, the previous movie. Just because I guess the previous movie didn't do as well in the box office as they wanted it to.
Yeah.
So they're trying to figure out how they want to do the whole thing, and also the fact that it's supposed to be like the final movie in the franchise, or at least of the main franchise. Like there's still, I think, supposed to be some other spin-offs, like
Some Hobbses and Shaws.
yeah. They also want to like kind of bring it back to its roots, like street racing in LA kind of things, but they have so much that's like a cliffhanger from the last one that like to like bring it all back home, and also the juggling the lower budget with all the big name stars that usually come with price tags. I don't know. I heard that's why it's taking longer than anyone would like.
It seems to me, and sorry if you haven't seen the first movie, that they got rid of a lot of their cast that, you know, demand the big budgets. Between planes falling out of the sky and siblings going up in smoke.
I mean, I guess I don't exactly remember who all was set to.
I guess we gotta watch it again.
Yeah, I mean, I want to so bad. I want to watch them all.
Even the main character, who was like, you forgot one thing, you didn't take away this thing, and then they take away the thing, and then they drop a mountain on him, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it seems like, really, it could be a short movie. But you telling me these things, of course my first thought is, like, this is sorted out already, before you pull the trigger on the first movie. Okay, we can't be discussing, like, we gotta get back to its roots. What? You already set up so many things in that cliffhanger, and in the way that first movie went, we can't be changing, like, literally the plot of the movie. Budget change, I guess. Like, you could have, like, hey, if we hit this mark, then we can spend the extra CGI to do this crazy thing. But also, the budget should pretty much be locked in, too. I mean, this is some flim-flam nonsense.
I mean, I'm not the one there making the decisions. If I was, this would have come out a year ago and would have been won 18 Academy Awards and everybody would love it. But that's why I'm not in that position, I guess. But I guess they did, like, the previous movie's budget was like $500 or $600 million or something like that.
It's too many millions, yeah.
And this one they're trying to do for like $200 million. So, substantially less.
Yeah. It's still a humongous budget. First budget was way too big.
I think they should just start the next movie. Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
And then they're in like a good place kind of afterlife. And doing like, they've got a garage and all their old foes are in the afterlife too. Because like basically the whole world ended. And
It's
just get back to street racing in the afterlife.
It's a street racing Valhalla.
Yeah.
They just get to, like, race their enemies and each other and just have a good time.
Yep, forever and ever.
Just get back at the house at the end of every night, drink some Coronas.
Yep. And Brian's there.
Yeah.
They're bringing a CGI Brian or a AI Brian. I did hear that they wanted to bring back Brian in some capacity for the final movie.
Yeah, because they didn't do anything to him in the movie. He's just babysitting.
Yeah. So he can come back if we have the technology to bring him. But then again, that could eat into the budget a lot if they don't have a massive budget for this one.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is like the times I wish I was like an Elon Musk or just one of the uber rich guys that just really liked Fast and Furious. I just go to Universal. Hey, here's a bill, like $1 billion. Just do it right. Do it as big and as right as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Whatever. $1 billion is nothing to me.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's why those guys are billionaires, because they protect their money. They don't just give away $1 billion to make a good Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah.
I still have hope. I'm not giving up.
Yeah, how could you give up at this point? So deep in.
Yeah.
But the Super Bowl was great, is what we were saying.
Yeah. Go Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger winning the Super Bowl as a quarterback.
Like a fun parade that they had.
Yep. That was really cool. And then usually, as soon as the Super Bowl's over, I usually get fairly depressed because football season's over and it's just like blah. But we've had the Olympics, and that's been awesome, watching a ton of Olympics. And then even this past weekend, we've had NBA All-Star Weekend, which has been pretty cool. And
yeah, they had a good format this year for the game itself. Skills challenges, more or less the same. Also pretty entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the dunk contest, folks would say, is lackluster.
The last few dunk contests, I mean, it's just, I feel like there's only so much that can be done nowadays. Like, we've kind of reached about where, like, human performance, like, we can't jump much higher or further and can't rotate that many times just because of gravity.
Well, yeah, that's what they said about doing a quadruple axe, you know?
And look what that got him in actual competition.
True.
But still, I don't see any basketball player doing a quad axle dunk anytime soon. But I don't know. And also, I don't know. With the dunk contest, like, I feel like you should have to get it on the first attempt, or like, I don't like watching guys try over and over again to get a dunk. Like, they need to do like a rotational, like everybody gets one attempt and then goes to the next guy. So if you do miss, then you have a little bit of time and like you watch somebody else go in and do it. Because that watching like guys miss or like abort and then restart, I think that kind of takes away from it. What's amazing about a dunk is just the explosive out of nowhereness of it. It's not as premeditated. So you just want to see a guy just kind of walk up and then just execute an amazing dunk. And then you're like, oh, shit, that was awesome. But seeing him like run up to it like 4 times, then he finally makes it. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Good job, guy. You made it.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I like the idea of like 5 dudes taking turns doing it. It seems way more like the YMCA or...
like a horse situation or something. But still, I'll always love the dunk contest. I just think it could be better. I do think NBA All-Star Weekend definitely has their stuff figured out better than the Pro Bowl situation.
That's fair, yeah. It's tough with the contact sport. Basketball, yeah, you can touch each other, but you're not supposed to, like, literally tackle each other.
Right. And then baseball, I love their All-Star celebrations. Like, the home run derby is one of the most electric things of all time. That is the opposite of the dunk contest, where I could just watch someone hit a dinger after dinger after dinger until the cows come home, and I would never get bored of it.
Is that all they do, though, is a home run derby in the game?
And I think they have, like, a celebrity softball game.
Oh, yeah, cool.
But then I really enjoy the actual All-Star game, because like they can be very competitive, because you can try really hard in baseball and not get hurt.
Yeah, even with the basketball, like, you do need some preparation to scheme out like how you're going to do your offense and your defense. But baseball is like you play baseball, right?
I mean, at the highest level, at MLB level, there is like some strategy to defense, like in like positioning players and stuff. But for the most part, yeah, you can just kind of go out there and do it. And I mean, if anything else, it's just the coach is just like, hey, move that way,
Shift.
or like steal or whatever. Just listen to whatever the coach is telling you to do in that moment. Like you don't have to plan for it. Just watch for the signals.
Yeah.
So I think baseball does it really good. I've never seen hockey's all-star thing. I heard it's supposed to be pretty good. I don't know what they do,
Yeah.
but maybe we'll check that out.
I don't know.
Not this year. We got Olympics this year, but it's my dad. He discovered the snowboard half pipe event.
Yeah.
For the first time ever. And he can't, like, his little brain just can't comprehend it. And he's just like, how? Like, he just has so many questions. Like, how do you get into that position? How do you try your first giant jump? Like, where do you even go to do this? And, like, that's something I think we talked about maybe last week, or maybe not on here, but we talked about it in person. Like, there's only a few places in the world that have that kind of, like, half pipe you can go train on. So it's a whole thing. And
do they universally start out on skateboards? Like, does anybody just start straight on snowboard and then... No, right? That'd be crazy.
I'd assume, yeah. Like, you just start on a snowboard and, like, board down mountains, and then you start hitting jumps, and then you transition into... I'm willing to bet there's a good number of people that do the snowboard half pipe that couldn't do it on a skateboard. I mean, maybe they could get up and down, but actually doing tricks, like, it's completely different. Like, the fact that the board's connected to you in snowboarding and it's not in skating, that changes everything.
Yeah. Half pipe was pretty nuts, though. I remember before we saw it together Friday, you were talking about, like, I don't know how these parents let these children just go, like, 15 feet in the air.
But again, that's also just not thinking about the whole picture of it. Like, these kids started probably on snow when they were super young, and then they do tiny jumps, and they progressed slowly to those huge jumps. So it wasn't like your kid, like, who's never done it before, saying they're gonna go drop in on a 20-foot half pipe and catch 18 feet of air. Like, no, then if you let your kid do that, you're a fool.
And listener, to be clear, we saw a person do 19 feet in the air. We're not, like, exaggerating.
Yeah. And that's 19 above the lip of the half pipe, which is already like 20 feet deep.
Yeah.
So almost like 4 stories in the air kind of height. Like higher, they were saying it's higher than the high dive in the Summer Olympics, the platform that they're getting in terms of total height from bottom of the ramp to top of their jump.
If they were just going up, that'd be one thing, but, like, they go in there, and then there's also some percentage or amount of feet that they fly forward, too. And that's just, I don't know how they ever get back. Like, I guess I don't understand about skateboarding either, but it is a little bit more sensical when you're just going up and down and not forward, too. It's like just getting back in there, not, like, drifting a couple inches and not, like, getting in there and just, like, slamming on the edge or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't get how that works, especially when you fly forward 20 feet.
Yeah. I mean, they're badasses that do something very cool, and I really appreciate it. I wish there was more of it to watch on non-Olympic years. Like, I guess there probably is some.
Yeah.
You just gotta find it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I say that kind of stuff every Olympics. Like, man, I want to, like, look into these things and follow them throughout the non-Olympic years, and I never do.
Ashley and I watched women's sevens rugby after. It was on Ion.
Nice.
If you're familiar.
Oh, I'm familiar.
They do WNBA too.
I also discovered recently on that website we use a channel called BN Sports.
Okay.
And that shows a lot of the tier C sports. See, like, Supercross on there, and I've seen, like, downhill luge, like street luge, on there recently.
Street luge.
Yeah, are you familiar with that?
Is it what it sounds like?
I mean, pretty much. It's like a luge contraption with like skateboard wheels on it, and you go down like a mountain road or something. It's pretty intense.
Yeah, mountain road.
And also, they actually do races, so there's like you're going next to other people. It's not single runs at a time like the ice luge.
Funny.
Yeah, that's a fun channel to throw on when you just want something on the side TV.
I've seen that people do the street rollerblades, where they're moving so fast and turning so fast they have the like brakes in their hands, so they can touch the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I haven't seen a street luge.
That what you just said kind of reminds me of like longboarding.
Yeah.
I haven't seen like downhill rollerblading.
I might be thinking of the board.
That I bet you are. Which that's wild too to me. Like that seems way scarier than like a street luge situation. Because they're going so fast on those boards, and if like you're not connected to the board, like you could easily just go flying, and it's pretty much game over for you. And it's also wild how they can like do like a snowboard where they turn the whole board like perpendicular to the direction they're going to scrub off speed. And I'm like, how does that work with wheels? Like,
Right.
That doesn't seem like that should be okay.
Just be grinding them down so they're not really wheels anymore.
Yeah.
The speeds are fun. Like the skeleton, seeing people go like 77 miles an hour, just inches away from the ice.
That's something I love about the Winter Olympics specifically, is almost every single sport, it's like trying to kill yourself, like, or trying to not die doing whatever you're doing. Like the chance of death in the Winter Olympic Games is way higher than in the summer. There's only a handful of events in the summer that I can think of that you could really just kill yourself on. Versus almost every single one in the winter you can, except like curling maybe.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, anything on ice, you slip wrong, hit your head, break your neck, game over. So, I don't know.
Who's going to be the world's first curling casualty?
Been hearing any about the controversy with the Canadian curlers?
Yeah.
I only saw something very little about it, and then Jared actually told me about it yesterday, but apparently, like, there's a Canadian curler who's been, like, cheating this whole time, like, even not in the Olympics, just, like, in World Championships, whatever curling they do out there. But the thing is, what he does, it's like one of those things that doesn't really have an effect on the outcome. It's just a ticky-tacky rule that you're just not supposed to do. Like, apparently you're only supposed to touch the very top of the stone, like the handle.
Yeah. It affects the rotation. The rotation is very important.
And you can let go, and then you can touch it again after you let go until it reaches a certain line, and then you can't touch it again. But apparently this Canadian guy just has like a mannerism thing that he does, like when he finally lets go, like right after it reaches this line, like one of his fingers will graze the granite side of the stone, which technically you're not supposed to do, but how much effect is it really having? Probably very minimal.
Now, are you saying he's not retouching the handle, but he's touching the stone after he lets go of the handle?
Mm-hmm.
Kelly.
I mean, apparently, like from what and this is all coming from what Jer said, and I pretty much trust it because he doesn't get sources.
I think touching the stone generally, that's the real faux pas.
I mean, apparently it's not something that the officials enforce much, and it's really kind of self-policed among among people. But like, I guess they were in a match in the Olympics, and whoever they were playing against had known about this being a thing, so they like kind of set up a camera so then they could get like physical proof that this guy is doing this thing wrong.
Seems weird because there's already cameras.
And I guess they took the footage and showed it to the officials or whatever, and then the officials didn't do anything about it. And apparently this Canadian guy like keeps saying he's not doing this thing that he obviously is doing because it's on video. So that's a whole thing.
No. Straight to jail. I'm just kidding. Curling for me is hard to get into because it's so silly.
It is pretty silly. And also just another thing about all Winter Olympic sports, like, you have to be rich as hell to, like, really get into any of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these are not... There's not a single poor person Winter Olympic event. So...
It's funny because in the NBA All-Star game, Obama was interviewed.
I remember that.
He was like, it's great. Global sport. You just need a basket.
And a ball. Like,
Yeah.
kind of like soccer. You don't need... It's not expensive to get into. Whereas in, like in the Summer Olympics, like, running, like, you don't need money to run. Like, if you are a fast runner, you're going to be okay. But... I mean, there's plenty of Summer Olympics that you have to be rich to be in. Like dressage.
Horse stuff, yeah.
Yeah. But the winter, every single one, you just... Like, all those kids are just so rich. Their parents are so rich. And I'm happy for them, but also, like, you rich bitches.
My Olympics thing for this week, I graduated from a thing I've been doing since September, in Executive Leadership Academy, and my boss and my boss's boss, who used to be my boss, came to the graduation. Ashley came to the graduation and looked stunning. So she's always in leggings, almost always in a tank top, but usually like a hoodie on top of a tank top. And I've seen her wear, we've been married forever. I've seen her dress up when we go to like a wedding or sometimes see the grandparents or something. But you dress up more differently for those events than something like this. And she came out, guns out, a shirt that she bought, I don't know when, because I haven't seen, she hasn't worn it. And hair up. She looked just fantastic. And that was nice. Got plenty of those photos. But she had to work, so she didn't get to come to lunch with us. But the people I work with are just amazing and great. And we do stuff outside of work, like we did a Christmas party. We have happy hours that are not like just for the team that I'm on, but for like 3 different parts of our agency, because historically they've been siloed, and like right before I came on board, a very conscious decision was made to put all these under the same leadership. And it's hugely important to me and what I do in data governance that we all be rowing together. So it's like every quarter, we're going drinking. And at this Executive Leadership Academy, I shared that with my counterparts that are in the same agency as me. They're just in like direct delivery. They're not in the like IT security, data analytics. They're not in that. They're like actually out in the field.
Right.
And they're like, no. It's like, you don't go get a drink with other people? No. Because they're all like supervisors, management. And the caseworkers, the folks that are that work the same job, they go get drinks and blow off steam and all that. But it is sort of like the Army, where it's discouraged to go drinking with your soldiers. Like, go let your soldiers drink. Make sure they get home. But you don't want to be drinking with them.
Right.
Whereas, like, in what we're doing, it's like, no, we're all working together in a way we haven't worked together, and some of us may have been unfriendly to one another in the past, so it's just everybody have a drink. play some golf, a top golf, that kind of thing. And, so, love my people, we do stuff out of work, and I talk about Ashley all the time, obviously. And they're like, we want to see Ashley, and they've seen pictures of Ashley. But this is the first time that my boss got to get a picture of me and Ashley, and when I was telling Ash that my boss's boss was going to be there, I was like, and my boss's boss, who used to be my boss, everything she asks you is actually these three other people. I'm trying not to say their names. But it's like these three other people asking, because everybody just wants to know all about you. And then we do this lunch. I get back to my computer afterwards, and sure enough, like, Nathan and Ashley, she's gorgeous. Which is, yeah, that was great. But we go to lunch afterwards, and my current boss, I learned, is obsessed with the Olympics. I already knew that she was a big Texas A&M college football, like sports in general fan, but college football specifically, and Texas A&M specifically. Sorry. But in this pub situation that we were in, they had all these TVs up, and multiple of them were combat sports. And we were joking that, like, they invented 5 new types of boxing in the last, like, couple of years. And the one that Ash and I saw the other night was a triangle boxing, like boxing in a triangle ring, where it's like, this is the smallest ring in professional boxing sports. And in this pub, they had boxing, and it was the exact opposite. It was like, instead of an octagon, whatever you call, like, a 10-sided, it was, like, way bigger.
Dodecahedron.
We were both laughing at that. And, but then she was like, oh, but my Olympics are on. And she had, like, her phone up, and finally, like, some of the TVs changed to Olympics, I guess, on USA, and all the other NBC affiliated stuff was on. And she knows, like, all of the U.S. athletes. She knows all the big names, like, from the other countries.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. After that, so at the end of the week, we had, like, our team meeting. Mm-hmm. And we read a book by John Maxwell that's something like Everyone Communicates, Few Connect. Mm-hmm. And also at that lunch, we were talking about, like, what are you neurotic about? You know, like, I'm neurotic about unloading the dishwasher. Like, I can't watch Ash do it. Because it's like watching a person type like this. Mm-hmm. And it's like, no. Like, unloading the dishwasher should take, like, 90 seconds. It's very bottom one, these go here, and it's just seeing her go one at a time. It's like, I can't do it. And my boss's boss is that way with laundry.
Yeah.
Where towels specifically get vinegar and a double soap, and everything gets sorted by color and this, that, and the other. And it was like, we sort by texture, like, different materials can't be specifically dried the same. But my boss, the thing that she's neurotic about is definitely the Olympics. So, like, for the 2028 Olympics, she's like, we're definitely going. I got the trailer, I got everything ready to go. And I was like, you're for sure going? Like, you got that squared away already? And she looked at me like I was an idiot, and she was like, well, no, you have to, like, win a lottery. I was like, oh yeah, I guess I knew that. But yeah, Winter Olympics.
Mm-hmm. I'm signed up for the lottery.
I signed up. Ashley signed up when we were watching the Olympics.
Between the 4 of us, hopefully one of us will get the chance to buy tickets to something. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. There's a lot of people in the country that are probably going to want tickets, or that at least signed up for it. We'll see.
You excited to play disc golf here in a bit?
A little bit. Going to get some steps in, get some fresh air. It's exciting. Jers should be joining us today.
That is exciting.
I can't even remember the last time he went out with us. I mean, it had to be down at, like, Mary Moore Sea Ride or whatever that place is called.
Mm-hmm. It was called Mary Moore Sea Ride.
Okay. That should be fun. And then we're supposed to maybe go get lunch.
I am ready.
I guess the only other big thing for me, just for historical purposes, is I've been thinking about this for a while now, and officially let Jaron know yesterday that later this year I do plan on getting my own place. Because, for a lot of reasons, but main one being because I'm about ready to try to start getting into the dating situation again.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hardly be as old as we are and have roommates and try to date. That's just, I'd be asking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, in roughly about 6 months from now, unless anything crazy happens, I'm gonna be getting my own place, which is wild because this summer will be 21 years of Jared and I living together in one capacity or another, if it's just me and him or with other people. Because that's pretty wild.
Yep.
It's a long, long time. But I'm excited. I'm excited for the future.
You actually like new places?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have already looked at some. It's way too early to like really hone in on anything because you don't know what's going to be available when the time comes. But there's definitely a few options that I see that I kind of like. Like, it's all going to come down to like I don't want to overextend myself with my budget.
Yeah.
Because I want to still like I've done the math and I know where I can be in and still like be bringing in more money than I was a year ago, like in terms of like putting to savings or anything else. But my big want is I really want a 2-bedroom, just so I can have like a separate office, like enclosed area, other than my bedroom, because I don't want to have to set up like a work area out in my main area. Like I'm a big cave person. I like the enclosed feeling.
Yeah.
And there's 2 or 3 in the area that are within my price range. I've driven by one of them, and it looks pretty nice. Like, it's not ghetto or anything. The only thing I don't like about that one is it's on the feeder of 45 in between, like, A.W. Grimes and 130.
Yeah.
And the only way in and out of the complex is on the feeder. Like, there's no side road or anything where you can like just get out the back and not have to touch the feeder.
Yeah.
And I don't know about that. Like, that, I don't know.
Have you looked, where we play disc golf, going south of my house? You go down Heather Wild and hit like Howard or Palmer. There's a lot of apartments out there that look real nice.
Yeah. There definitely are. They're just a little bit more pricey. So, it's just going to be a balance of finding, like... I mean, the things specifically that I want in an apartment, I want 2 bedrooms, and I want, if possible, 2 bathrooms, where one of them is connected, like, into the master. That's something I missed. I haven't had a bedroom with a connected bathroom 15 years maybe now.
Yeah.
So I want that. And also, I'd prefer to have a second bathroom just for, like, guests. So I don't have to worry about keeping mine absolutely spotless. Although I'm going to do a good job keeping, like, I don't plan on it getting dirty. But still, if 2 people have to poop at the same time, you want to have the ability for 2 people to be able to poop at the same time.
In case of poop emergency.
That's the whole thing. Like, it rarely probably will ever happen, but...
Send a third person to the gym as an emergency.
I mean, at that point, there's nothing you can do. If you got a 3-person situation, that's why God created garbage disposal.
I was gonna say something worse. It's okay.
What were you gonna say?
Nah.
Silly. But yeah, that's a big update in terms of life. It's gonna happen. We'll figure it out.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
You go in the opposite direction. You go in Hutto and try to find an apartment complex next to like a farm or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just a lot of it's gonna be. I do want to stay very close to this area, as close as possible, just to stay close to y'all and to Jer and my brother. I don't have to say too close to him, but close-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, like, just apartments in Pflugerville proper are a bit more expensive than if you, like, go on the other side of 35 and it's technically Austin. It's a lot cheaper. Or getting up north into Round Rock, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Pflugerville itself is... If I want Pflugerville on my address, I'm going to have to pay for it. It's kind of like the Beverly Hills of the Austin area.
Well,
The 90210, if you will.
I'd worry about you less if you weren't west of 35.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to go west of 35. It's either going to be north. Most likely going to be north. I don't really want to go closer to Austin. I don't know. We'll see. I'll really start looking into it in a couple months. Because I know some places, like... I was looking at something about a month ago, and it was like an apartment that like I really would have liked, and it was like available April something. So it was like 3-4 months out. Like you could go ahead and like reserve it and get that. Now it's going to be yours. Mm-hmm. So I guess there is a point here in the near future I'll actively start possibly like trying to lock something in. I am shooting for August. Because I want to get in and settled in before my birthday. And also, we're still potentially going to Europe this fall. And I want to get in before that. So, we'll see.
Word.
We'll keep you updated.
What was JB's response?
Pretty positive. I mean... It all made complete sense to him, and nothing seemed bad about it. I mean, I think there's probably going to be some feelings from both of our sides, just the fact that you can't live with someone for 20 years and, like, not feel something when you, like, decide to not live together anymore. Mm. But overall, I think it was pretty positive. He was like, it's going to be weird, like, going over to your place to hang out. And I was like, I know, right? But I mean, again, with him and I, it won't change a whole lot. Like, I'm sure I'll still, like, we'll see each other multiple times a week.
We've definitely been spoiled living 6 minutes apart.
Yeah. And that's why I want to stay real close, because, like, I want it to be able to, like, not be a heavy lift. If, like, even during the week, when I come, like, hang out for a little bit, or if he wants to come to my place, or you can start hosting, like, dinner parties or something on a rotational basis. Mm-hmm. Things like that. So, but yeah, well, exciting times. But other than that, I don't know if I have too much else to say today. My driver won the Daytona 500 yesterday.
Who's your driver?
Tyler Reddick.
Not the baseball player.
No. That was wild. The whole way that whole thing. He was not probably supposed to win that race, but that's just, I guess that's how NASCAR works. You just got to put yourself in a position to, at the end, to get in there if things happen. That's what he did.
I don't know if this is how it always happens, but Winter Olympics, the speed skating, it seems like the person who wins is always like, just don't crash at the very end.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely been a thing plenty of times in that sport. And that's what happened with him. Like, there was maybe 20 laps to go in the race, and he was sitting in, like, 19th. And then there was a big wreck in front of him, and he got up into, like, 7th. And then he worked his way up a little further. And then, like, in the last 3 laps, there was, like, 2 wrecks. And there was literally a wreck on the last quarter of the last lap that, like, cleared stuff out for him to where he was able to win. Like, it was wild.
When it's the last quarter of a lap, do they do the flags and get everybody off, or do you just keep going?
You just finish the lap that you're on.
Wow.
So it's like he crosses the line as, like, people are spinning out behind him. It's like a movie. And, like, It was one of those wrecks where like there were people like spinning across the finish line to finish their race, like finishing going backwards kind of situation. It was pretty cool.
There was a slalom. Is the one with the bumps or no?
Moguls.
There was a moguls race. Did you see the one where the guy lost his footing, did the flip, and then landed it backwards and finished first, or finished ahead of the person that he was against?
No.
Even before that, I saw a good gif or meme that was like, is it your drunk buddy or is it an Olympic sport? And they're just going all jacked up, going over those little bumps, and then like a majestic flip. And then more jacked up.
Yeah.
I just learned this last couple days that next year is the year when it comes to like finally Super Bowl. The next day is a day off. Super Bowl's on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that was not on my... I thought that was something they were still thinking about doing.
I never thought it could happen.
But I didn't think it was happening next year. But that's real exciting.
And I mean, presumably the NBA pushes back, but I mean, if that's also on that weekend.
No, I remember on the All-Star weekend they were talking about like I guess after the last All-Star game, there was like a handoff to Phoenix, kind of like a mini like Olympics thing they do, like handing off to the next host city.
Nice.
And they're talking about in a little over a year, Phoenix will be hosting.
Okay.
So definitely sounds like they're going to push it back at least a week.
Nice.
Which that's thoughtful. I mean, you can't compete against the Super Bowl.
No. So it'll be a big deal.
Yep.
I signed up for a half marathon in August.
Gross.
Yeah.
In August, you're going to die. I'll come out and be your support.
Quite the opposite. I don't feel so alive.
I'll squirt water on you the whole time. That's exciting.
To Pflugerville. Lake Pflugerville.
What do you know?
It starts there. It's not like going around it a bunch of times. Okay. Dunzo? Dunzo?
Yeah, I think so. We're about to our time that we stated we would be doing the next step of the day. Now I gotta go show you my hats.
Let's go, hats.
Alrighty. Well, if y'all made it to the end, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell your friends. We are on our way to 30 subscribers. So, help us out. Just kidding. Love you. Have a good one.
Love you guys. Bye.